Good morning, everyone. What a lovely morning it's been so far. I mean, I've only been up half an hour, but I fed Ava, just potted around, just been in silence, basically. I've made a coffee. I've brought a plastic bag with me because I'm going to the end of the garden to sit on that wall, but it's a bit wet this morning. So I just thought I'd bring a plastic bag to protect my bum. This sun is glorious. I think this is the only bit of sun we're due today because the weather forecast just says it should be cloudy right now and that it's going to be cloudy the rest of the day. Which is good that it doesn't say it's going to rain, but it would be good if it could be sunny today because this is glorious. She's heard something. Right, where should we sit? Look at these sheep. Here we go. No one can say I'm not inventive. Very good. Well done, Joel. I'm going to perch on this. Oh, those sheep coming over to me. Oh, they think that this is a bag of food. Shall I rustle it again? They're all coming over. No, that it's just a Sainsbury's bag for me to sit on, guys. That's hilarious. Right, we're up and at it, bright and early. Off on our walk. I have a 6.9 mile walk planned. Let's hope we don't get lost. I think it's going to take us about 3.5 hours. Yeah, we'll see. So this is a memorial because I think there were 2 planes that crashed in this spot during World War II, which is very sad. But a lovely bench here. Ava's a bit scared of that wreath. Ava, it's a wreath. Right, okay. You don't need to be scared. You scared of this one as well? We're not going that way, we're going this way. Come on. Why? Does anyone else's dog get like this? Ava, it's a wreath. Come on. Come on. Be brave. Be brave. Come on. No. Okay, come on then. So that over there is Poole Harbour, and I'm going to head over there later this afternoon, I think. And then this side is a bay of some sort. Can't remember the name. So we've been going about an hour. We're descending this hill, and this is where we're off to, a village called Kimmeridge, where I'm hoping I can get a coffee, and then we'll be heading down to the coast and looping back round. Come on then. I need all these steps after all that food last night. Oh, all those picky bits, it was stunning. But I'm like, I need to be healthy today, so I haven't had breakfast. I'm gonna have one of my simmer meals for lunch, and then I need to decide what we're gonna do for dinner tonight. So, you can just see the rooftops over the crest of this hill. We're gonna descend into the village. This is so cute. I love exploring new places. But when there's sheep in the field, there's all these lambs gathered by the gate where I want to go. Sorry for the shaky camera work. That house is stunning, and I haven't seen half of it. Right, we're just walking out of the field, down past a really cute church. Oh my gosh, sorry, but nothing beats a quaint English village. Oh, so sweet. I bet in the summer this would be rammed. It's a cute little coffee shop. Is it coffee shop? There's ice cream. I don't know if it's being used. Clavel's restaurant. I'm not sure there's going to be a Starbucks here, is there? Oh my gosh, it's like a fairy tale. So cute. Wow, look at those. I'm out of breath from climbing all those steps. This is Clavel's Tower, built by somebody, Clavel, I think. He lived locally, he was a reverend, and he built this as an observatory and a folly. It then got moved back in 2005 because of coastal erosion, so they rebuilt it over here. or moved it, I should say. And now it's decked out as a holiday cottage. You can stay there. I think it's with the Landmark Trust. It looks lovely inside, but you can stay there. How cool. What an amazing view. Ava, I think we found our next holiday. You wouldn't want to be carrying all your groceries up there though. There's nowhere to park. You can't drive up here. Although maybe that's a driveway there with a gate. I don't think it is. Oh yeah, got very out of breath going up those stairs. Right, we're nearly 2 hours in, an hour and 50 in, which means we've got about another hour and 45 to go. I'm tired and hungry. So, just for context, that is where we walked all the way along that ridge, all the way on, and then down into the village down by the bay and up around here. Whew, and it's not over yet. So you can see the tower there, walked all along that coastline and then across these fields and all the way up here. We're now scrabbling up the side of this mountain. Come on then. Are you tired as well? She ran in the field and rolled in all the manure that the farmer is spreading. He is in that field now, but he was down here, and she's rolled in it all, so she stinks. We've had our lunch and a shower. I'm just reading. Ava's chilling on the sofa. We've been here about a couple of hours. I think she's had a nice nap for 2 hours, but she's just waking up now and barking at things. Go back to sleep. Good girl. I really would like to finish this book today, but I don't know if I will. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're off on another adventure. Well, I've actually just arrived. I've just gotten the train from Southampton all the way to London Waterloo. Only took an hour and 10 minutes. And I'm here for 4 nights. 3 of those nights, I'm here with HBO Max UK, which is launching as a streaming service this week, next week, I can't remember, very, very soon. And I've been invited for a jam-packed schedule, 2 to 3 days filled with unique, fun experiences to celebrate the launch of the new streamer in the UK. So yeah, come with me. I've got all my outfits for the next few days. I'm staying an extra night as well at the end because I have some more work commitments on, so it's just easier to stay in London. So I'm here, it's Monday today, I'm here until Friday, and I'll try and vlog as much of it as I can because it should be very, very fun. But for now, it is 10 to 3, so I'm gonna head to Leicester Square to the Londoner, which is a very swanky hotel. I've stayed there once for my birthday. It's very lovely. Just get settled, enjoy being in a 5-star hotel, and then tomorrow the fun begins. Right, I've arrived at Leicester Square. It's that blue tiled hotel over there. Let's go. Here it is. Now you can see if you look closely, all that blue bit is blue tiles. It's stunning. Right, so I've just arrived. Let me give you a little tour. How do we turn the bathroom on? Oh, here we go. Oh, I love how modern this is. You guys know I love traditional stuff more, but because of that, whenever I stay somewhere ultra modern, I also love it. It's so nice. Look at this wood paneling. Anyway, you walk in here. I like the tiles that echo the tiles outside. Love that. Here we go. So inside, I think this is just the bathroom. Yeah, the toilet in there. Got a lovely vanity mirror here. Shower. Stunning. Then we come in here. I've got an HBO Max dressing gown. Oh my gosh, an HBO Max slippers. And there's some goodies on the bed. This is a lovely room. We've got all branded umbrella, a Stanley cup, bum bag, t-shirt, tote bag, and socks. Oh my goodness, thank you. This is so nice. We are on the 1st floor, so we're not super high up. Look at that lovely view of Leicester Square there. Wow, thank you so much, HBO. I feel very lucky. And I've got these branded ones from Euphoria. Bitch, you better be joking. What do the other ones say? Oops. I drink and I know things. That is from Game of Thrones. I didn't know that. I am so excited for Euphoria coming back. And Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, cannot wait. I am going to have to rewatch House of the Dragon though, the first series, because my memory, I consume too much media and too many books. I've got too many stories in my head. Can't tell you what happened in House of the Dragon. I just remember that I loved it. Wow, so we're here. I have no plans for the rest of the day. I know a few people that are coming to this event, and it took everything in me not to message them and say, do you want to go to the theatre tonight? Do you want to go to dinner? Because I was like, Joel, just arrive and enjoy a slower pace. I'm going to potter around, unpack my suitcase, hang up all my outfits, because I've got 2 outfits for tomorrow, 2 outfits for the next day, and then another outfit the next day, and then another outfit the next day. So that's because I'm not being a diva, just because in the day, we've got some more like casual things to do with HBO, and then in the evening is like, we've got a premiere to go to, like a big HBO launch party dinner. So yeah, that's why I've got like 2 outfits per day for the next 2 days. But yeah, I feel very excited to be here. I'm very lucky. But yeah, I'm just gonna calm down now. Right, I've just gotten in my robe and slippers from the hotel. I've still got my HBO ones here because I'm going down to the spa. My friend Hayley's arrived and she was like, should we go to the spa? So we're going down. I'm going to go collect her. So this is the hotel. It's very nice and themed. I love the blue colour. Right, where is she? Down this way, I think. We're on the same floor, thankfully. Right, so I didn't film any of that. It's nearly 10 o'clock. Hayley and I went to the spa, we had a good goss, we went in the sauna, we went in the pool, and then we got changed, and then we went down to the bar and we had a few cocktails each. Then I've been up here, ordered room service, but it's taken about an hour to come because they're very busy, and they've just left it here for me. And I've never had this. Room service normally is a tray, and you take the tray. They wheeled in a whole trolley. So I've got this whole trolley here. I ordered a club sandwich, and it's come with salad and fries. And then I ordered a chocolate mousse for dessert and 2 Coke Zeros. And it's on a whole trolley. So I'm guessing when I'm done, I just wheel that out, put it outside. But oh my goodness, I cannot wait for this. I'm starving. Right guys, it's the afternoon, the next afternoon. I have not been good with vlogging this morning. So we met in the lobby this morning and we went to this HBO food truck where we got to pick up some sweet treats, and I got these dragon eggs. Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon eggs, all edible, and I've eaten some of them for dessert for lunch today. Then we went to the HBO experience, which everyone, like the general public, can go to from today or tomorrow, can't remember. And we did all the photo experiences. I got one with a White Lotus, and we had a little mocktail, actually, not a cocktail. And then we did the Sex and the City photo experience. There was a Harry Potter one, and there was a Game of Thrones one. And then we had a Q&A for the comeback. So the comeback is coming back for season 3, and oh my gosh, it's so funny. I will confess I have not seen season 2, and the last time I saw season 1 was like 10 years ago or something. So I do want to start it from the beginning. I'm a huge Lisa Kudrow fan from Friends, that grew up with her. She was my favourite of all the characters, so to see her in person was insane. We weren't allowed to film it ourselves. Then we did a Q&A for Rooster, which I started watching last night with Steve Carell. So we had a Q&A with Steve Carell, Charlie Clive, I believe her name is, and Phil Dunster, who was in Ted Lasso, and I'm sure he's been in other things as well. We were told to submit questions beforehand, so I did, and my question got chosen. So they gave me a cue card and I asked Phil my question, which was really cool. I'll show some clips here if I have them.
We're going to open up the questions to people who know what they're talking about now. Joel?
I've got a question for Phil. So when signing on to a comedy project like Rooster, what is it that makes you say yes to it? Is it the gags and one-liners? Is it the character, the story?
What is it that makes you sign on to a show like this? Probably, well, it's an amalgamation of all those things, is the boring answer. But that's all you're going to get from me is boring answers, my friend. But also, I think the thing, and I know that you've spoken to this as well, Steve, reading the pilot script, when it feels like you've come to the end of reading a pilot script and you feel like you've just watched a great episode of television, it's quite a hard thing to do. It's quite an elusive thing to write a script that feels really compelling, but also the characters are very, very clear, and you immediately want to read the next thing, the next episode, as they call it in the biz. But fundamentally, the answer to this question is always they were willing to give me a job, so that's why I wanted to do it, effectively. Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Good answer.
And then we've had free time. So I have been to the gym, and Stephen Graham was in the gym when I was in the gym. What? Then I'm just getting ready now. So I've had a shower. I don't know what time it is. I think it's about 4 o'clock. We're meeting at 6:30 to go to a screening of The Pit. And it's going to be a little red carpet, little screening, and then a drinks reception. So many of my friends are here, guys, new and old, which is so lovely to reconnect with old friends as well as make new ones. I'm really enjoying it. I think I am becoming very sociable now. I messaged my manager the other day and I was like, what's happening to me? I think I'm turning into a bit of like a socialite. Like, why am I enjoying socializing? She was like, I'm so proud of you. And I was like, of course you are, because she's a massive extrovert. She's like, finally, Joel's becoming an extrovert. I'm not, but I am very much enjoying how this year I've been so much more social. Sorry, I'm just putting on this face mask. I've used this before. I've showed you guys the Rose Remedy face mask from Pixie. I love it. So keep that on for 10 minutes and I'll wash that off. Oh, but I've had some bad news today whilst I was eating my lunch, watching the Hannah Montana Hanniversary. Oh my gosh, it's the 20th anniversary of Hannah Montana. Absolutely loved that show growing up, and so it was so nostalgic to watch it. Anyway, the estate agent called. Basically, what I hadn't updated you guys on, the last you'd heard was that I was saying, oh, the owners of the house that I'm buying still haven't found anywhere. Well, 2 weeks ago, I got the call that they have found somewhere, and basically the chain is complete. So I'm buying their house, they're buying their house, and they're buying that house, and that person is not buying on. So there was 4 houses and 3 of us in the chain, and so it could move forward, which was brilliant news. Got the call today, the chain is broken. The people I'm buying my house from have pulled out of the sale of their house, so it means sort of back to square one. To be fair, I'm not in a huge rush. They're still really keen to sell, they're still doing viewings, so it doesn't mean I'm going to lose out on my new house, hopefully, not yet anyway. It just means I've got to wait, which is annoying because I do want to get going, but it does mean that I can save some more money whilst living with my parents. So really, the longer it takes, the more money I can save, which is very much needed because I literally need everything. Like from cutlery to an air fryer, a kettle, a toaster, to a sofa, a bed, wardrobes. Like I need everything. And that is quite daunting, and I probably will need a lot of money in order to do that. So yeah, it's not a bad thing, it's just annoying because on the one hand I'd like to move quite quickly, on the other hand I get to spend more time with my parents and, you know, get to save some money, so it's fine. But anyway, it is what it is, but it's not ideal news. But anyway, I think I'm gonna have a gin and tonic now, guys, because why not? As part of the per diem on this room. When I go to events that are overnight, usually the people that have invited you give you a set amount of money to spend. So I've got 50 quid per night. Yesterday I used it on room service. Today, I went out and bought a lunch from Toast. I went and got a lovely little buffalo chicken salad, and I did then eat some of the chocolate. I say some, most of the chocolate of the dragon eggs. But yeah, I think I'm going to spend my £50 on probably just that one little thing of gin. Let's have a look. Let's face it, any hotel alcohol is expensive, let alone when you're staying in a 5-star hotel. So let's have a look. It's one of those fridges where if you take something out, it automatically senses it. So that's the gin, Hendrix, and I'll get a tonic there. Tiny. It is funny though, like I said, it's been really nice to socialise more this year. And I was just thinking, some of the people that I'm seeing here at this event, like there's 2 old friends of mine who I've known for ages, and then like 3 that spring to mind that I really like. I've actually only met them this year, or maybe a little bit last year as well. But I'm like, oh, I'm making friends. Because it's really hard to make friends when you're in your 30s and beyond. And it's then even harder to make friends when you're self-employed. So like this is the only time I can really make friends with very little effort, because I know I could make friends if I actively went out and like pursued people and chased them down and forced them to be friends with me. Whereas with this is like my colleagues essentially. And also it's so nice to like complain to people about things that are so not relatable to anyone, because we all get it and we can all have a little bitch and a moan together about things. And you just I feel like that's what having colleagues is like. It's so nice. Also, I bought this book the other day, Some Men in London, Queer Life from 1945 to 1959. I've only read like 20 pages, but it's really good so far. Really, really loving it. I just really want to be a modern gay man, you know, who knows about the history of being gay. I obviously know bits because I'm not completely void of any knowledge of gay life, you know, before I was alive. But I would love to have a bit more of an in-depth knowledge. And this book reads so easy because, you know, sometimes history books can be a bit dull. This definitely isn't. It's definitely not a super easy read, but it's easier than I expected. And I'm really enjoying it so far.
No, dragon eggs. So basically, Yayin, and it was the guy's name.
Right, I'm going to finish off the vlog here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. What a journey to be relaxing in the countryside, basically off-grid, although not really off-grid, but you know what I mean. To them being in London at a swanky event. Even I had whiplash from watching this vlog again. But thank you for following me along. I really, really appreciate it. As you're watching this, I am in the sky flying to Florida for the last family holiday that we're going to have in Florida, because I think my parents are selling the house. So yeah, as you're watching this, I'm going to be in the sky. So let's pray the plane doesn't crash. Thank you. I won't be vlogging my time in Florida because I feel like I've vlogged it to death. Some of you who are new here, you'll be like, no, I haven't seen it. But if you go back on my channel, there are so many Florida vlogs. So I'm not going to be vlogging it, but I will do one vlog for my members. So just as a final goodbye to the house, I'll probably cry when I leave. I haven't thought about the fact that that house, I won't see it again. So that's going to be a problem for when I'm leaving. Anyway, this is just to let you know as well that next Sunday, I have a giant Q&A. I think it's nearly 40 minutes long. Basically, last week, I asked you guys on the community tab on my channel for some questions. And so you guys really asked some deep personal questions, and I've done my best to answer as many of them as possible. So stay tuned for that. That is coming next Sunday. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Thank you.